deal with you quickly, and we have a new one in the arena. Hello, my friend. Right, we've got to get out of here quickly. We are running very much out of oxygen. Only one blip left to go. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Lost in Minecraft. Today is going to be a slightly different take on a 30-minute adventure. There's going to be a little intermission in the middle, but it's going to be full of good information for us all. So without too much further ado, I think we should jump straight in. Right, we have ourselves a Trial Explorer map, so this will help us hunt down a trial chamber. They are special locations, all done out nicely with various copper blocks and everything, packed full of special spawners, which will give us some interesting enemies to fight. But first of all, as with previous exploring videos, we're going to have to find our way there. I mean, you can see from the map that we are to the north and east of where we need to be. Now, those astute among you may notice that at the start of this video I am going the wrong direction. But we will I will realise this soon enough, don't you worry. Let's swap out the bed for a boat. And off we go. I'm just about to realise my mistake. Now you see the little island off to the left there, that is a small island that will become important later on as a topic of discussion. Yes, so now I've realised I'm going the wrong way and working my way back to where we should be going. Luckily, as you can see from the map, the trial chamber actually appears to be in a water area, which is quite unusual. It's going to make it a bit more challenging to find and to get to. Hopefully we can find some cave systems or something like that to help us get underway. The trial chambers do tend to be rather deep underground. But, now we've found some melons. They're going to be useful later on. I have to remember they are there. Remember from the potions video last time round, we can use melons with... oh, hello little zombie. Melons with gold nuggets to make glistening melons, which will make healing potions for us. So after the video last time round, I've started to gather up a chest of materials and using the brewing stands that I have in the trading hall. And luckily, with having 3 of them in place there, plus each one being able to fill 3 slots, I'm able to brew myself a good little number of potions. And again, this will become important later on. Now we've got a bit of a split in the river, so as we know we need to head south. It's definitely the split to take. Doesn't seem to be too much around here. I mean, this is all a new area now. I don't think we've really been too far down here. The game's taken a moment to load. That is one issue I do find every now and then on my poor system. That when on a boat, which if you notice the graphical glitch seems to have been patched, which is nice, but the boats go so quickly that sometimes the game has a moment of trying to catch up. So it's a nice little area here. We've got quite a lot of sand. It's Here's some sandy banks, which would be nice for making glass, help us with our bottles, to help make our potions. I had to make quite a lot of panes of glass to trade with the cartographer to get this Trial Explorer map. I think a couple of the cartographers had access to one, but I think one of them had a slightly easier trading route to get it. And what do we have over here in the distance? That looks like it is a ruined portal. It's a cool little find. Might as well have a little nosy. See what we can find around here. Usual magma blocks. Just remember not to stand on them, they will hurt. Little sort of beachy cove area. That's all kind of cool. And there's the chest. Nothing too fantastic in there, which is a shame. Sometimes you can get some quality loot out. I think for now we shall put down a little map marker. So getting out the cartography table, some paper and some item frames. So pop this down, make ourselves a little map of the area. We shall make a copy of it once we've got something on it. There we go. Shall we? Yeah, we'll make it one little step bigger. There we go. Just pop our map down, make a copy, and there we go, set and ready. Now the map marker will not show up at the moment because it's just a regular map and not a locator map. At some point we'll get a compass and change it into a locator map, so we'll have a nice little blip for our portal here. Just get everything all nice and packed away again. I'm not at this point in time going to fire up the portal. Trying to stay on mission at the moment. Oh, we've got a turtle there. Remember, keep your eyes on where turtles are about. You may find turtle scoots, little shell pieces, and you can use those to craft the turtle shell, which you can then use in the Master of the Turtle potion. Let's have a look around these little islandy bits. Got one random mushroom sticking up over there. Very unusual. You can just see we are starting to fill in our map area. That's what we want. Can't really see much underwater at the moment. So far this has been a fairly straightforward find, but I don't think we're going to have it all our way today. We are right over the top of it, and this is some pretty deep water. Now we've got an island over there. I'm just hoping we can maybe find a cave network, some tunnels, something like that which will bring us out in this general direction. Otherwise we are going to need a bit more in the way of gear. Well, for now, no, we'll head across and see what we can find on this island. Looks quite an interesting little spot. Spruce wood, always nice. I do think it's one of the particularly nice woods in the game. Looks like the sun is just on its way down, so we may have to find a slightly safer area to pop down our bed for the night, or try to get it down quick enough that we can sleep before things start to spawn, which I think may be the way forward at the moment. To a brand new day. Let's see what we can find around the island. Well, we found some brown mushrooms as a start. It's quite hilly, plenty of trees, so it's good for resources. Unfortunately, resources are not quite what we are after at the moment. Can't seem to see a suitable way around. Gotta do my mountain goat impression. Oh, we've got some berries. Ooh. Sharp, spiky berries. Do not walk into them. It hurts. Some stony areas, but nothing that is standing out as a potential cave entrance. Let's head our way up. We did see some in the water as we approached, but we are not equipped for flooded tunnels, unfortunately. This island actually seems to be quite a bit bigger than what I was initially thinking, and seems to go on for a very long way. Yeah, that's a very big land mass. As you can see, using the spyglass, crafted using copper and some of the amethyst shards that we found in the geode. I think we have to keep our looking at this side of the island, otherwise we're just going to end up too far away and in a worse situation than what we originally were in. Oh, hello sheep. So we've got a cave down there. Let's see what we can find. I hadn't seen that one before. Could this be our way underground? Nope. Wet. I've got a cave over there. That's the one that we spotted earlier. Common things down there. Nope. Another flooded tunnel. I am starting to think we may need a bit of a... Got another tunnel. This one just seems to go very far, very deep. Come over this way, up out of the water. What have we got down here then? We've got a creeper, a second creeper, luckily our fully enchanted up bow is very good at taking them out. We don't seem to have anything leading us where we want to go. That's back underwater again. Now we've got a drowned coming up to say hi. No, not too. No, this just seems to be leading us back outside. That's not what we are wanting. Right. We are going to have to hit a bit of a reset on this adventure, I think. So I am going to work our way around. I'm going to go back to our base. I'm going to sort out some extra gear. I'm going to sort out some potions. And we shall reconvene back around here and find ourselves this here trial chamber. Now I'm going to get some potions up, get some night vision, get some underwater breathing. I'll see about getting a helmet to help with respiration 3, get some aqua infinity on it. We're going to need to do some fishing as well. So I think first thing we shall do is I've come back, I've sorted out a helmet from down below, one that already came with some enchants on it. So I'm just giving it a top up. We have a fishing rod which came with enchants on it. And give it that with some mending. We're also coming down and sorting out the potions. So I'm just filling up the chest with them. So we've got the fire resistance. Just clear a bit of room. We shall have what else have I brewed up? Some night vision, which should help us underwater. Some of the melons down at the bottom on my way back. Cooked all this up quite neatly. And lastly, some potions of water breathing. So to make the potions of water breathing, I used the fishing rod that we had there, went out to that little island we saw at the start, and fished up some pufferfish. What I'm doing here is I am taking the armor trim that we found in the nether, and using 7 diamonds and a block of netherrack I am copying it. So we've always got one on hand. Just pop that away nice and safely so we don't use it by accident, and then we're going to come down and use the tool bench to combine it with our underwater helmet and some lapis lazuli to make, you can see there's like the neat little blue trim on it, blue lines down the side, so that's going to be a way I can identify our underwater helmet. On the way back I paid a visit to the nether portal just to see if using this would help us, but unfortunately it seems to be linking with one of our other portals, so which takes us all the way back to our original base, which is not much help, so I had to work my way all the way back to where we started, and I've shut down the other portal. Now you can see we have caught up out in the water. Just having a nosy around. I've got the respiration helmet on. I'm just making myself a little bit of ground up here. There's a little bit of base. If you notice when we're underwater with the respiration helmet on, it goes through the oxygen a lot less. I'm not using one of my potions just yet, because I don't know how much I'm going to be in and out of the water, so don't want to risk wasting one. Pufferfish are not the simplest of fish to find. Right, as you can see we've got some rounds down here. Just trying to work out the best place to start looking. I think that little sandbank in front of us. Oh, there you go, now we've got the Special helmet on. Little sandbank is pointing the direction we want to go. Yep. So at least when we're up on here, we can coordinate with where we need to be. Now the Aqua Affinity enchantment means that we can use our tools underwater without any speed issues, because normally you'd operate at a slower rate in the water. As you can see, we're able to swim around, have a good proper look around now. It's quite brightly lit, so I don't need a night vision potion just yet. Just trying to get our place right on the map. So we can see if we can't find a really good way to dig down where we need to be. Right. Could that possibly be a route? There's some copper. Because I drowned. I was kind of hoping there may be a little cave or entrance here, but we are not quite so lucky. So in lieu of finding an easy way down, or rather a more conventional way down, I think I'm just going to find myself a good spot to start, and then I'm just going to dig my way down until I can find what I'm after. At least, you know, we can't fall, we can't suffer from lava, because obviously the water will just turn it into cobblestone or obsidian. The only thing we need to keep an eye on is our air supply. It's about halfway through, so I'm just got to quickly pop back up. I think this could be the sort of position that we will need our potions, but luckily because of the slower oxygen use, we're looking good on that one. And of course the further down we go, the tighter it may get, but I think we can cope. Because we're just swimming down, using crouch to go a little bit faster, and we can just smoosh our way down, get through as quickly as possible. As you can see, we're now into the negatives, which is, as I said, these things can be deep. The map says we're in the right place, so I'm really hopeful that we can find a way in. A little bit of redstone there, might see about picking that up at some point. Don't like leaving redstone, it's far too useful. But now we are starting to run very low on air. We only have one little blob left, so hopefully we can make it to the surface in time. And, oh, we're out. We're safe. That was a little bit closer than what I was liking. We've got another drowned. I'm just going to get a couple of blocks, build a little mark around our way in. So hopefully it makes it a little bit easier to spot. I might do something a bit more, a little bit brighter. See if I can do something with some form of lantern, redstone lantern, something like that, just to really make it easy to spot when we're here. Back to our little spit of land. A little bit of a tidy up. We'll get our ender chest out. I think we're going to need a couple of potions. So I'm going to have a water breathing on hand just in case. I can't see it needing to go too much deeper, but I do not want to risk it. Yes, we've got the chest, so pop that away safely. And go for one more big tunnel. Go away. None of these have had tridents recently, which is a shame. Tridents are very rare, very difficult to get hold of, and they're quite cool little weapons. Can be very useful. And they're uncraftable. Going down, going down. Oh, change blocks, and we are actually in. We are in our trial chamber. We flooded the bottom of it, but we are in the trial chamber. You see what I mean by the use of copper in here. Be very careful. Luckily we can use that as the water as a way out when the time comes. Let's see what we have got. We'll have a little nosy around, I think. We won't do the full trial chamber, because these things can be quite extensive. Or expansive, should I say. It's looking safe-ish. See, there's some jars. That there. Oh, we have a skeleton. That there is a trial spawner. Basically, in a trial chamber, you have rooms like this with these special little spawners in them. Unlike regular spawners, you cannot stop these ones with torches and light sources. They will just keep on spawning a set number of enemies until it runs out, and then it'll shut down, go into cooldown mode, and it'll reactivate at some later point. They'll only activate when a player is within a certain distance. Okay, got some signs, axes, tufts. Okay, nothing too hot. That one still looks like it's active because of the flames in it. There is a possibility that our water may have washed. Oh, we've got another one down there as well. More skeletons. Ah, yeah, there's another one up at the top there as well. Okay, there it is. Ooh, diamond from him. I'll take that. It's just a case of keeping your eyes open and seeing what you can spot, what you can find. I'm going to need to keep my eyes on my arrow usage. Torches. Okay. What else do we have? Another one. Luckily with this bow being able to one-shot a lot of enemies now. It will definitely help us around here. That's what I was looking for. I knew there was a door around. It leads us to another chamber. A hopper going into a barrel for some reason. I have removed any tarnish from that. It won't oxidise yet. Everything still seems quite lit up here. More skeletons. That looks like... Oh. I doubt I can hit it with the sword. I do think my shield is taking a bit of a battering. Ah, yeah, see, this is where the water seems to be pinning them in a bit. Can't quite get around. Sure, there's another one there. Where are you? No. Ah, no, it's gone dormant and given us some bread. Not quite the reward I was expecting. I suppose it's good for small bouts of healing, I guess. We're doing quite well at the moment. That seems to take us through to another chamber. Well, obviously there's nothing stopping me from... Ooh, ender pearls. Definitely take those. Yeah, there's nothing stopping me from digging my way through stuff, I guess. But I don't think that's the way these are designed to be played so much. Ooh, a chest. Ooh, diamond pickaxe. Some cake. Cake is quite useful. You can eat it in slices as you go. Particularly good if you're in a group of people. And the challenges in the trial chambers do ramp up the more people you have in your group. But also the rewards ramp up too, so it's a good balance. I think we're pretty clear in here. I'm going to have a look, see if I can find that other room we were looking at. Some more bread. That's the torches one. This just takes us back up to the waterway in. This is an interesting looking chamber. Too sure about diving into this one. Let's see if we can find something a little bit less fully. There's going to be something else up at this end. Ah yes, let's have a look through here. Ooh. It's a cool looking little spiral staircase up. Another bit there. Now that looks like one of the rewards chests, so you can get keys from defeating the spawners and use the keys on these things and you get some extra fancy loot. We haven't got a key yet, but hopefully we will. I'll keep going until we have a key. We can open up one of these special chests. Stairs up. Now we have ourselves a new enemy. This is an enemy called Breeze, and he's not a breeze to deal with. He's very quick. As you can see, moving down skeletons as well. We seem to be being backed into a bit of a corner. It's not going too well at the moment. Stand still long enough for him to shoot me. His attacks have quite a nasty knockback effect, as well as critical damage. I'm just going to try to find a corner to barricade myself in. You can't get too much above behind me, so we shall do with you. And we shall deal with you. Oh, we've got another one lurking in the back of the chamber. It's going to be on his way round. These guys, as you can see there, drop their own type of rod. Can't see anything. I think it's breeze rods they're called. Oh, there he is. Oof, as you can see, very quick. Very quickly to him. Pinned himself. And he's dealt with. Whew. Yeah, that was a little bit more intense than I was initially expecting. Well, let's clear off some space. Get these cool rods. You can use them to make a new type of weapon. Well, a new type of weapon to us anyway. A mace. not used a mace before, so I'm looking forward to some point crafting one. Oh, trap. Some arrows. See, it's dispensers you can find around the place will contain traps. You can see these little pressure plates and things there. That one will fire eggs at you, because, you know, why not? Oh, what's he going to spawn? Oh, yep. Small area with quite a lot of skeletons. Luckily, in such a small space, they're as much danger to themselves as they are to us. The trick there is to really just make sure you're timing your shots right. There you go, he's gone dormant. Yeah, it's timing your strikes right so that your shield's up for when they're shooting at you. So many bows. We don't need all their bows. And there we have our trial key. I never did bother checking that those dispensers on the side there and see what can you give us? What special treasure are we getting? Some emeralds, an ominous potion. Do not drink that, particularly around villagers. They will cause a big headache. We shall deal with those at a later date. But there we have it. I think that's our little foray into... Stairs up. That's our foray into trial chambers. I may deal with... have a little play around with these in a future episode again, but it's nice to have found one. Nice to have had a little bit of an explore. I've not done one of these. It's definitely an interesting challenge. So now that we've dealt with this, I have had people asking about these in the past. I might come down and get some of these little lanterns and things. They are very cool. But with having potions and all of our enchants, I think we may have to have a good look at that wooden mansion we discovered. I'm itching to have a proper explore around there and see what we can find. So as we head back up to the surface, water breathing potion in hand, just in case, I want to say thank you for joining me on this adventure. It has definitely been an interesting one for me. I hope you have enjoyed it and found something useful within it. Learned some new bits and pieces, so if you have, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please do. Leave a comment if you can think of anything you want me to have a look at in a future episode. I'm always up to suggestions. Let me know if there's anything I've missed, anything you want further explaining or exploring. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. Thank you, and goodbye.